I want to take you guys back to where it all started. This footage is from October 1st, 2013, the first day GTA Online was released. Oh, how times were simpler back then. Look at this. To make money, we're robbing gas stations. We're selling crappy cars we stole from the street. We're playing missions that literally only pay $1,000. Oh man, if we could just go back to the much simpler times. Because nowadays, well, nowadays things are much more complicated. Before we even get into the Rockstar logic, the main Rockstar logic, since we're taking a trip down memory lane, I figured, back in the day, shark cards were the big talking point. I mean, they still kind of are, but back then, man, shark cards were something almost totally new. And it is funny to see what people were saying back then about shark cards. This poor guy, oh, how optimistic he was. Microtransactions are not really a big deal. At least not in this case. People have been quick to shout at Rockstar that they only care about money and not the game. What a ridiculous thing to say. Clearly those individuals have not played the same GTA 5 that I have. And actually, I mean, he's kind of right. I mean, their single player games are still fire. Can't deny that. But then, oh, this poor guy. He goes, the content included in the single player story is vast. Plus the DLC and title updates that will surely come down the line eventually. Right? Right? Besides, I've read that the microtransactions do not mean pay to win. No drama here. That's when we all thought single player DLCs were still a thing. And this poor guy. I mean, the two people, that he was in response to, they're not defending shark cards. It's cool to see. I mean, like people calling Rockstar things back in the day. Back in 2013, people were wondering why certain things weren't in single player, but only in online. And someone just goes, this ain't EA. Who's worse nowadays, Rockstar or EA? I mean, that's a tough one. My favorite response. Someone just goes, does anyone else think it's strange that Rockstar mocked this type of stuff in game a lot and then go and put it in the game? Because let me ask you this. If Rockstar put this GTA Plus thing in the game as a satirical thing, it would make sense. Because yes, that is something that Rockstar would make fun of. Well, at least they used to. So for those unaware, the new thing that Rockstar decided to do this week is this. GTA Plus. A new membership, a paid subscription service in a 9-year-old game that isn't free. You have to pay for GTA Online. Like when you thought it could get no worse. Look, they say what? Bad things come in threes? We had the GTA trilogy mess end of last year. Then we get the expanded and enhanced, not actually be expanded or really that enhanced. And now we get a paid membership. The funny thing is that this episode of the Rockstar Logic was just gonna be, a GTA 5 expanded and enhanced part 2. Because there were a lot of other things we didn't even talk about last week with the actual game that just came out. But Rockstar said, nah, Saintsfan, we got you. Here, GTA Plus, baby. Roast us. Because what else were they expect? Did they actually think people were gonna blindly just accept this and think this was, oh wow, thanks Rockstar, you're giving us a great deal? I mean, I'm sure there's some people out there that think that way. But look, before we even get any further, let's take a look at what we actually get. In case you haven't seen it. This is what you get. And by the way, it's $6 a month, $5.99 every month. This is what we're getting the first month. Only $500,000, so not even $1 million. So right off the bat, already a bad taste. The Devastate 8, which is a car we already have, and it is a good car. You're getting that for free with complimentary HSW upgrades. Okay, that's not terrible, but it's not even a new car, really. You're just going to make the same car faster. And actually, you get it before the general public. And we don't know how much further. So technically, this would be pay to win for however long it is only available for GTA Plus members, because this already was one of the fastest supercars with the HSW upgrades. It's probably going to break the supercar class in racing. Now, granted, does anyone, I know there are some racers out there, that's not the biggest of deals. Even if it was pay to win, it's still GTA. There's not really anything to really win. Sure, you can win the races, but like, cool, you get an extra $2,000. So that's not even really that big of a deal, but it technically still would be pay to win. You get some liveries, which, okay. You get an auto shop, which, okay, that's decent for newer players maybe, but they stated that this would be good value for players returning, for people who have been playing the game. If you already have an auto shop, that doesn't help you one bit. And then that's where like the decent argument for this being worth it just ends. Because look at this absolute joke. The membership fees for the car meet are waived. Wow, a whopping $50,000 they saved us. $6 a month. Yacht owners can upgrade to the super yacht at no additional cost. Well, that's great if you already own a yacht, but what if people don't own a yacht? Newer players, you're gonna spend $4 million just to get an upgrade to the top end. And by the way, the middle yacht is actually the best. So this is worthless. Basketball t-shirts and shorts. Wow, my $6. I mean, that's real value. And then more liveries that no one really cares about. And then they're actually locking the triple money to this new membership. I just genuinely don't know how anyone at Rockstar wasn't just like, guys, this isn't that good of a deal. Like, if we're gonna make a membership, let's at least make it worth it, at least for the first month when you first announce it. Like, look, in a year, when this has been out for a year and people are like, they don't care about it, sure, you can put these crappy deals in and no one would really care. But the first month, they always say first impressions matter. This is terrible. I don't know where this picture came from. I don't know how old it is. I'm assuming this was when the Twitch Prime was becoming a big thing with GTA Online. You got a bigger amount of money for linking up your social club and Twitch Prime. You got 1.25 mil. And now they're wanting you to pay $6 a month and you only get 500K? Rockstar, where did things go wrong? And since we took a look at some people's posts from 2013 about shark cars, I figured, let's see what people are saying on Twitter about this, because surely people are not happy. And yes, people were not happy. Big Dino, LOL Rockstar, always taking one step forward and 50 back. I have to ask, are you folks on drugs? Honestly, it's as if the higher ups in Rockstar and Take-Two are in a race to see how low they can get the company's reputation before people just refuse to buy your games. Honestly, probably one of the most fair takes. But the unfortunate part is it's gonna take a lot more to not have people buy their games, because at the end of the day, let's be honest, we're all buying GTA 6, which I know makes this whole argument irrelevant, probably, and makes me a hypocrite. What are we supposed to do except for just vent our feelings? That's what this is all about, We're here to vent. Another tweet, Pauline, just questioning how they're charging money for a season pass or a battle pass, if you want to call it like that, instead of fixing a lot of the problems the game still has. People are still reporting God mode glitches. People are still reporting things not working. I mean, you try and get into a lobby. You can't even play the game because there's too many CEO and MCs in the lobbies. Like, that's something. Why couldn't they just get rid of that limit? I mean, we don't have dedicated servers, right? They could have done a lot more stuff before charging money. And then Craig just responded, it's not even a battle pass. You just get 500K a month, which is nothing. And then access to items at a discount, which you more than likely already have anyway, if you are a new player, or if you're a returning player. And yeah, how is this value good for players who've been playing the game for a while? Now, Jade here, she's smart. So this is why the Amazon Prime no longer has discounts. We've all been wondering that. The Amazon Prime discounts kind of just went away. They just took that away and pasted it into their GTA Plus. And yet again, another person wondering, are they going to patch the God mode glitches? Are they going to patch a lot of those other glitches that are still in the game? Now, Connor here, you know, he's one of the more optimistic people. Wow, this is so unexpected. Never thought they would launch something like this. Only getting 500K a month in-game and some teas and liveries isn't really worth the price though. They should have something exclusive behind it to have more incentives to buy and subscribe. And honestly, you know what? I think that's another reasonable take, because at the end of the day, something like this was coming. Like Stephen A. Smith once said,
I've been coming. I'm going to continue to come. Skip's been coming. He's going to continue to come. And people just need to get over it.
It's coming in every game. A paid thing is coming in every game, whether we like it or not. And at least Connor here, you know, he just wants something worthwhile. And that's what I was just saying. Like, at least for the first month, give us something good, like actually good. Like maybe a bonus of 1.5 mil, maybe 2 mil, maybe some in the garages. Or if they didn't want to give money and things like that away, I don't know, just have like a blanket 2 times money on everything in GTA Online on anything if you're a member. I mean, sure, people would still complain that it's a paid subscription, but at least for the people that are gonna pay, like, at least it's kind of worth it. And then poor the Steelers fan. I mean, I don't want to call anyone out, right? But like, this man, he's not right. GTA Online is literally free. What are y'all complaining about? I know he maybe is a little confused because technically GTA Online is free on the PS5, but it's only free for these first 3 months. And then after that, it becomes a $20 game if you want the standalone. And if you want the single player, it's $40. That ain't free, like Joe says. And honestly though, that's the worst part, because this is something you would see in a free-to-play game. And it might not be that bad if GTA Online was free, but it's not. Like, sure, okay, for the first 3 months, if you did get it for free, if you're a PlayStation 5 member, maybe you have a different stance. But like Xbox people, well, what do they think? People that get the PS5 edition after June, well, what are they gonna think? And then on top of that, you have to pay a membership to even play on the consoles. It's just fees everywhere, man. You have to pay to get the game. You have to pay PS Plus or Xbox Live to play online. And then if you want the extra bonuses, you have to then pay $6 to Rockstar to get it. It is crazy what this has all become. You know, the real kicker though, the thing that I want to end on with this whole GTA Plus is this paragraph right here. GTA Plus members can also take advantage of special GTA Plus shark cards that provide extra bonus cash from the PS Store on the PS5 or the Microsoft Store. So what you're telling me is that we, the consumer, can pay money, real life money, for exclusive microtransactions. We're in essence paying money to pay more money in a paid video game. Tell me that isn't something Rockstar would joke on in previous GTA games. You're literally paying $6 a month to get the option to then pay, I don't know, $60, $100 for extra shark card money. That is nuts. It really is nuts. Look, you guys in the comments can let me know if you agree or disagree. I know there are going to be some Rockstar people out there that are like, wow, man, you're hating on Rockstar for nothing. They've given us so much content and it's all free. The same things we've been hearing forever. The fact of the matter is, Rockstar don't care about us, the community. If they would, or if they actually did, they would have constant communication. They would have updates a lot more frequently fixing some of those issues, especially those God mode issues that are more prevalent on PC or on PS4, PS5 and stuff. They would fix the PC instead of just letting it be run over by modders. They would not put the same vehicle that was released in the previous DLC, but then charge more money for it just because it's got a gun. They wouldn't do things like that. They would actually put double money on things that just don't make as much money nowadays. Like, I don't know, contact missions, races. I mean, they probably should be putting a lot more than double money and stuff like that. The hangar missions, those are notorious for being not worth it because they just don't pay out that much. They would put things in line with the Cayo Perico heist because, well, the Cayo Perico heist is not only fun, but it gives you the most amount of money per hour. But they don't do any of that. Thus, they don't care. Like I said, maybe we're part of the problem because we're, at the end of the day, still playing the game because it is fun. Like, the core is fun. It's just all the other shit that makes it not as fun sometimes. The funny thing is, what I was going to start this week before this whole GTA Plus thing came out was this tweet, which, by the way, is another joke. They tweeted this on the new event week. GTA Online events are bigger than ever with the game's arrival on the PS5 and Xbox Series X. And you see that tweet and you're thinking, oh, wow, maybe they're actually doing something kind of cool for the event week. And then you go to the actual newswire and this is all we get. Just some bonuses for the work, the races. You get some double money on, let's see. Double money on these missions. Double money on some contact missions. The prize ride, which is the car you can get for free. Well, it's a car that you can find off the street. And that's it. I mean, we have some discounts. Oh, 20% off. Thanks. Saving me a lot of money. Ooh, 30% off. I think there's a 25% off in here. And that's it. Oh, I remember those Prime bonuses? Remember this used to have a ton of stuff? Yeah, well, they're charging $6 for it now. So you don't even get it for free with your Twitch Prime. In what world is this event week bigger than ever? This actually might be one of the smallest event weeks they've ever done. I don't even know where to end this video because there's just so much stuff. Like, you would think, at least I would think, if I am running a business, and maybe this doesn't matter to Rockstar, I don't know. I mean, they seem to make money regardless, I guess. So, you know, hey, who am I to tell them what they're doing is wrong, I guess? But you would think, right, a normal person would think, after releasing a major update to the game that's been out for 8 years and it's made them billions upon billions of dollars, you would think that they would do things to, like, promote the game and generate excitement for this game. But no, like, not only did the update not even really have that much stuff, there was only a couple of new cars. Wasn't even like new missions or anything, just a couple of new cars, and that was it. I mean, first, the update didn't really even have any new content. Like, sure, there was, what, 3 new vehicles? But then they go and do this whole GTA Plus thing? I mean, I don't think you could ask for more of a PR disaster for the first week and a half launch of your new edition of the game. As always, though, I guess to fully wrap up the video, if you guys have your own Rockstar Logic for, you know, a future episode, you can tweet it with the hashtag Rockstar Logic. You can also let us know your thoughts on this whole debacle in the comment section below. Do you think, or I should ask, are you going to be buying GTA Plus? Is anyone out there buying it? My one and only hope, I guess, is that maybe it's 2 hopes. Number one, maybe Rockstar sees the backlash and they're like, okay, it could be upgraded a little bit better. At least the amount of things they provide. Like, maybe they upgrade it to $1 million. Maybe they give us, I don't know, like I said, an extra garage or something. Maybe they could actually give access to some of those exclusive paint jobs that are only found in single player and through mod menus, like the Warren paint jobs or the utility paint jobs, if anyone knows what those are. Like, maybe they actually decide to make this worthwhile. And then my other hope is that, well, it doesn't become too worthwhile. So I know it's almost contradicting myself, but it should be something that's not required. Like, let's just hope 6 months down the line, they're not making heists or something exclusive for the first week or 2 because people bought GTA Plus. That's where it could go. I mean, it's not out of the question that Rockstar do something like that just to get more people to buy the GTA Plus. Either way, though, we're going to end the video here before we get into any more rants. I mean, there's a lot more you could probably rant on, but we'll just end it. Thank you guys for watching. Please drop a video like if you did enjoy. Subscribe for more GTA content if you want to see that. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.